Ever felt invincible? Like the world was your playground and the rules were just suggestions? That was me, Joe. Young, reckless, and chasing a feeling of freedom on two wheels. The city streets were my domain. I laughed at red lights, weaved through traffic like it was a game, and even posted my close calls online for bragging rights. I felt untouchable, like a hero in my own movie. But life has a funny way of showing you that you're not the main character in everyone's story. One rainy evening, that illusion shattered. The asphalt was slick, glistening under the city lights. I was speeding as usual, lost in my own world. Suddenly, a flash of color. A little boy chasing a runaway ball darted into the street. My heart leaped into my throat. I slammed on the brakes, but the wet road had other plans. The bike skidded, the world spun into a blur, and then nothing. Just darkness. Waking up was like surfacing from a deep, dark ocean. The first thing I felt was a dull ache all over my body. The second was the sterile smell of a hospital room. It had been weeks I couldn't remember. My body felt like a stranger's, weak and bound in bandages. But the physical pain was nothing compared to the gnawing anxiety in my chest. A fragmented memory surfaced. The boy. My first coherent thought wasn't about myself. It was about him. The boy, I croaked, my voice raw. Is he okay? When my family rushed to my side, their faces a mix of relief and worry, and told me he was unharmed, something inside me broke. Tears I didn't know I had streamed down my face. It was a tidal wave of emotions, overwhelming relief, crushing guilt, and a terrifying clarity. I had been so stupid, so careless. Life, I realized, wasn't a game. It was fragile, for me and for everyone around me. The road to recovery was long and humbling. Every twinge of pain, every struggle to move, was a stark reminder of my recklessness. The physical therapy was grueling, but the mental battle was tougher. The guilt ate at me. I replayed that moment over and over, the what-ifs haunting my thoughts. For a while I was terrified of even looking at my bike. It wasn't a symbol of freedom anymore. It was a monument to my foolishness. But as my body slowly healed, I knew I couldn't let fear win. I had to face what I'd done and learn from it. So I started again. From scratch. I got back on my bike, but this time it was different. I was different. I rode slowly, cautiously. I stopped at every red light. I gave cars their space. I learned to see the road not as my personal racetrack, but as a shared space, a community I had a responsibility to protect. I started looking out for pedestrians, for other cyclists, for kids playing near the curb. The thrill wasn't gone, but it had changed. It was no longer about defying danger, it was about mastering control and awareness. One sunny morning I was riding through the park, the same park near where the accident happened, and then I saw him, the boy. He was playing with his friends, laughing, safe. Our eyes met for just a second. There was no accusation in his gaze, just a child's fleeting curiosity. But in that moment I felt a massive weight lift from my shoulders. It was forgiveness, not from him, but from myself. It was a second chance. A chance not just to ride again, but to live better, to make choices that consider others. Now, every time I ride, I carry that lesson with me. Every turn of the pedal is a reminder that a single second of carelessness can destroy lives, but a single moment of responsibility can save one. Freedom isn't about breaking rules. It's about having the wisdom and strength to respect them, to protect yourself and those you share the world with. Thanks for listening to my story. If it resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more content. Ride safe and look out for each other.